Hello everyone, welcome back to the Kerbal Space Program. Last episode we got the fuel core docked to the space station. So in this episode I'm going to rendezvous a refueling tanker to go and pick up those two extra modules and also refuel the tanks of the space station. So it's all completely fueled up. So which one do I want? This one. Now, there are a couple of little modifications I'll make to it based on the launch of the space core. Of course, by space core I mean... and of course by space core I mean the fuel core. Okay, number one, I'm going to put another RCS tank in there. Actually, I should put it there. And number two, I'm going to put some docking ports around the outside, I think. Yeah, to pick up those two pieces, unless I transfer all the dock it and transfer all the fuel, then pick up the pieces using the docking port underneath. That might work. Actually, that probably should work. So I don't have to do any other changes. Yeah, but the RCS tank was the one that really needed attention. So the staging should all be correct and everything. I've tested this thing before, and I know it works. I'm just hoping that the extra fuel didn't though the extra RCS fuel hasn't weighed it down too much. Though we got more than enough fuel, so it shouldn't have done. So let's save that and launch it and see if we can rendezvous this thing. Also, rendezvous sequences and sort of catching up to its sequences. I'll speed them up now because if you've seen me do it a few times now, so it's kind of standard practice, and it'd be kind of boring to do it each and every time. It's easier just to speed through it until I actually meet up with the station. But if something weird or interesting happens, or some sort of horrible catastrophic accident happens, then I'll probably show that in real time instead. But first, I've got to make sure that the space station is around here. So it should be a sort of a morning launch. Hello, cat. Want to join in too? Okay, so that's about there. Yep, the sun is coming up. So, just check the resources. Turn on the SAS. This one's got advanced SAS, hasn't it? Yep. Okay, so in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Okay. Well, it lifts off. That's alright. Oh yeah, of course. Because it doesn't have a small fuel tank underneath there, that is overheating. So I've got to watch out for that. It's got more than enough thrust though, so it shouldn't be too much of a problem. That might be something that I'll change, actually. Maybe change these to half tanks, like the fuel core rocket. Change those to half tanks and put a full tank underneath there. That's all strutted together and stuff. That should work then. Otherwise this is a bit limited on thrust. But I want to get this whole docking sequence done in one episode, rather than splitting it into two. That's why I'm going to speed up the rendezvousing. I could throttle up just a tiny bit more. Will it keep overheating? Looks like it will. Okay, I'll have to keep the throttle down slightly. Kind of slow at the moment though, that's worrying. I can't use all the thrust. Should I change that now? Thinking about it. Or will it be okay? I think I'd better change that now. Otherwise the liftoff is going to be kind of precarious and take a very long time. So first thing, swap these to these. And then bring this up. And put a half tank under here. No, a full tank of this even. Whoops, not under there. There we are, and strut that in place. Wherever the struts are. There they are. Okay, as many struts as possible. Like that, okay. And I should probably move these down. Oop, and I only have 3 of them. About there? Nope, a bit lower. Because all the struts are now on the outer tanks rather than the inner tank, it just adds all the struts back again. So that's not really a problem. Boom, like that. And the fuel lines and everything, so that's not a problem. Yeah, that should work fine. Just make sure the staging is correct. Yep, that's good. Okay, let's launch that. It's kind of a weird spacecraft in that I have to dock it backwards because the docking port's there. But luckily, it's got enough struts to be rock solid, so it's not a problem that there's so much weight being put on the docking port at the moment. So, SAS is on. Throttle up in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Okay, that's a slightly better liftoff. Ooh, station's going overhead. I'll have to catch up to it, but that's not too much of a problem. Is that aligned correctly? Yeah, it is. Okay, yeah, we're accelerating much faster now. That thing's steady as a rock. I don't know whether you can hear that's my cat scratching. Yeah, because it has to dock backwards though, it might take a little bit of practice to get it docked. Though it has got a lot of... I've just realised I did put a lot of thrusters on this thing. I know it's heavy and all, but I know that the fuel core actually just had that, you know, 3 rings of 4 thruster ports on the entire body of it. And that had more than enough thrust, really. This has got double that. I might have to see. They would help with rendezvousing faster, though, the extra thrust. Oh, those are about to run out. Okay, let's pitch over now. About there. Yep, we're still accelerating. Pitch over to 90 and then hold it there. Yep, that should be good. I'll hold it until the apoapsis is high enough. Obviously this stage is now heavier because I added the extra fuel tank at the bottom, but it is able to throttle up higher. Actually, I should pitch over, so I'm most efficient. Because the apoapsis is almost in space now. How inclined are we? A little bit. Can always fix that. Okay, that's in space, so I'll just keep pitching over, following our curve. So as efficient as possible. Nearly there. That is moving very far away from that. Just going to make collecting it very easy. Actually, I ought to put that up to the orbit of this and have the periapsis as the slightly lower point. Whoops. No, X. I think I was pressing Z rather than X. Okay, we've still got quite a lot of fuel left, actually. So I'll put a maneuver there. Put a maneuver there. Okay, what just happened? Ah, okay. Bit of a glitch there. Okay, that will round off our orbit, but I want to... Nope, I want to select that as a target. There we go. Right, now I'm just going to modify this until we get a good second encounter. There. 1.7, 4.5, 2.9, 1.4. That'll do. Right. Whoa. Just using the RCS to pitch over for the maneuver. And then when this is low enough, or when the orbit of this is still within the atmosphere, I'll then jettison it and carry on the burn with the nuclear engines. They're a bit slower, but I shouldn't need quite as much fuel. Oh no, it's that problem again. This is why you don't put so many thrusters on it. Okay. Ah. I forgot to switch off the RCS but before I put the SAS on. Okay, that should work. Right. Just got to control this now. Where's the periapsis? There it is. Okay, I'll jettison this now. There. Okay, we're kind of spinning around now, but that should be okay. Yep, that's good. Right. I'll speed up this next bit. Okay, I've got it all rendezvoused now, so I'm just coming up to the final approach. That extra RCS tank was a help because I needed to also top up the RCS tanks off the ship. So I needed to make sure I had enough RCS for the entire flight. It looks like I've got plenty. Right, I think the inclination and everything is practically perfect. So I've just got to correct a few things. I've got the control on fine control so that the SAS doesn't waste too much RCS and actually does its job properly, rather than just making the whole thing spin wildly out of control like it does sometimes. Yeah, you see it uses less and less RCS and then stops. Right, we're still coming in kind of fast that way. Down a bit. That way. We've got to dock this thing backwards. But we have got lights as well, so that helps. The docking with one port is pretty easy compared to docking with two. Or three. Especially three. Is it like without fine control? Oh no, it still works. Oh wait. Let's reorientate ourselves again. Oh no, it still works. Oh. Okay, I don't need fine control on. That helps. Hold on a minute, what? Why is it... Wait, why has it been draining out of that tank? Wait, what? Oh, you're kidding me. I never noticed that. Oh no. Oh, you've got to be kidding me. I completely forgot about that. I completely forgot the last time I tested the rocket. I had to make sure. That the tank here was disabled, otherwise it drains out of the tank. The mainsail will drain out of that tank. Oh, really? I completely forgot to disable it. Because fuel can't be transferred through docking ports. So the only fuel we've got on here is the fuel aboard these. And we need some of that to get home. Well, I can fill up its RCS tanks, that's the important thing. I can fill up its RCS tanks and get those two pieces home. I think the refueling, the actual fuel refueling bit is going to have to wait for a while. Though luckily I won't actually need any of the fuel for quite a while yet, so that shouldn't actually be too much of a problem for now. Because I'll be testing out escape systems and universal landers and stuff first before I'll ever need the fuel. The fuel that it can store for any kind of a mission. So that shouldn't be too much of a problem. So yeah, modifications to this thing. Number one, remember to disable this main tank. And number two, remove a couple of the rings of RCS ports, because they're really not necessary. So where are we going? Oh. Whoa. Easy there. Okay. Don't smack the engine, don't smack the engine, don't smack the engine. Right, that is what I want to dock onto. About there. It's about there that the angle is. So. And that way. weird having to try and dock it onto it while while everything's rotating. But luckily I should be rotating as well. Oh, hello cat. Oh, oops. Should have been paying attention to that. Hello. Oh. Not until we're far enough over. Okay, now we can come over. Oops. Nope. That's the wrong way. Oops. I did not mean to do that. Wow, how did I dock so well last time and now I'm absolutely terrible? Suppose it's because I'm trying to do it backwards. I'll just turn the lights on as well. Give myself a better reference point. Oh yeah, can you disable thrusters? Yes, you can. That's useful, actually. Wait, how did I do it last time? Oh, I remember. Use very tiny amounts of thrust to get it as close to still as you can. Then put the SAS on. Oh, and turn the RCS off before you put the SAS on. Okay, like that. Right, where am I? Right. That way. Right, let's get back in close. Because I think I remember when I actually tested the first version of this, I did have to disable the fuel tank the first time, and actually that meant that when I was getting into orbit, I had to use the nuclear engines quite a lot, and this time I barely had to use them at all, which was slightly weird. But now I know exactly why that was so weird. Oops, that way. Right. Now let's get all controlled. Right, about there. Nope, about there. And put the lights on. Pressing the wrong button. Ah, alright. Ah, here we go. This is much better. Come on. You can do it this time. Boom! Okay, we've docked. Right. Don't tell me that's equalised all the monopropellant tanks. Yes, it has. Okay. Oh, no, don't do that. Ah, darn it. I pressed shift instead of alt. Now we're spinning. That's not good. Okay. Right, this is, let's transfer all the monopropellant over. Into all the tanks. And detach this thing as quickly as possible. Okay, that's fueled up all the tanks up. Fueled all the tanks up, I mean. Right, now let's undock this. Has that undocked? Yes. Yes, it has. Good. Okay, we've got this. So now we just need the other bit. And then we should be alright. Oh well, it's all good practice, I suppose. Whoa. Of course I got two SAS systems on now. Ah, of course. This is going to be interesting. Okay, let's just spin this round. Use some of them on a propellant. Okay. Does that work now? For some reason it still doesn't want to work, but oh well. At least all the tanks are almost full. So we've got enough RCS to last for a while now. Right, now how do I orientate myself? Oh, I've got the SAS on. Nope, that. Am I rotated round slightly? I am. Hold on. I don't know what I'm doing. Right, yeah, I'm completely the wrong way around. Okay, let's just do this. Nope, it's that way. Yeah. Right there, and it doesn't seem to want to fix my rotation either. Maybe I should have picked up the batteries before I picked up the advanced SAS. That might have been a really, really good idea. Yeah, it's just conflicting. It does not want to stabilise at all. Whoa. This thing is impossible to control now, so I've got no advanced SAS I can use. This is taking a lot longer than I expected. There you go, you see. They just conflict and try and beat each other. Okay. Right, let's try and move closer now. Oh, no, it's that way. Oh no, everything's reversed now. Well, turn sideways. Okay, let's just select that as a target. Oh, that way. Oh man. That way. Okay, am I still moving closer? What the? Oh, I see. Right, I'm moving too close now. Too fast. Right, okay, here we go. I'm struggling to try and work out how to orientate myself. Right, that way, it's that way. Okay. That way. And that way. Just a bit. That way. It's very hard to do this without any SAS. That way. Oh no, I'm completely off all of a sudden. What happened there? Okay, I'm burning through a lot of... That way? No, it's that way. That's the problem. Should check where the lights are. Just going round and round and round and round. Am I moving away? Yeah, moving away. Okay, let's just move very slowly towards it. Before I run out of... Oh, balls. I'm just going to have to turn off the SAS for now. Try and keep this thing orientated. No, this that way, that way, that way, that way, that way. Everything's sideways. I don't know how to do this side. I ought to just turn the keyboard sideways. Whoa! That way. Oh man, I'm just going to run out of RCS. There's no way I can do this. Ah. Yeah, I have no control at all. None. Ah. Okay. That went wrong. Okay, let's just burn away. Before I damage something. Okay. Yeah, because of everything sideways, I just cannot quite manage to hook onto that without any SAS and with everything sideways and with one of the axes pointed at a 45-degree angle. And I'm out of monopropellant as well, so I think what I'm just going to have to do is return this thing home. And because I need to do another refueling mission anyway, because of this thing went horribly wrong. On the next mission I'll do, whichever one that'll be, I'll try and then pick up those batteries. So luckily I got rid of the advanced SAS system, so we've got no control over this thing now. Landing is going to be hard. Yeah, I got so close, but just no cigar. So, at least I managed to pick up one of them and I refueled its monopropellant tanks. That's the main thing. Trying to unselect the target. Actually, I can just do it from here, can't I? Or can I? Unset target. I said unset target. Oh no, come on. Oh no, don't do that. Oh, okay. It's focusing on the space station now. No, it's not. It's actually focusing on the debris. I want that one. No, I don't. Yes, I do. Do I? What have I selected? Yes, good. Okay. It's now called this a probe. I'm almost over now. So let's just... try and point away. Do not slam into the space station. Please don't slam into the space station. Wow, so I added another monopropellant tank and I still didn't have enough. Okay. Let's just get this thing back. Okay, that's good. That will now crash. Oh, on the Space Center perhaps. So I'll leave that thing just floating around now. Turn the lights off. There we go. Yeah, okay, so if I picked up the batteries first, then I might have been able to do that, but that was about a 50% successful mission, that one. Yeah, I'll leave that to just crash of its own accord. That was about 50% successful because of... I managed to refill the RCS tanks of the space station and get one of those bits back, but I didn't get the other bit back. Just because it was a bit too dangerous. I might have ended up crashing into the space station at high speed. And I managed to completely drain the main tank of the refueler, so I didn't manage to fill up the main tank of the space station. So I'll bear that in mind. I'll do some changes to the standard fuel tanker for next episode. Well, next episode probably. No. Yes. Just as a thing, but and then I'll do some other things, and then later on return to getting back that part and refueling the fuel pod of the space station. So, that's it for today. Subscribe for more, and I'll see you next time. Goodbye.